I love that Stugotz is getting so upset about who the coach is in the NBA All-Star Game.
As
if you could name like any of the previous NBA All-Star Game coaches.
At Radio Row on Monday. I love it.
I mean,
just so furious about it.
I'll get back to that in a second. Chris has the stages of what we should be talking about on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, leading up to the Super Bowl.
That's right.
But the All-Star Game, and especially who coaches the NBA All-Star Game, means a lot to me, okay?
You couldn't even say it with a straight face.
I started laughing halfway.
I mean, we were having like a really lighthearted like Radio Row opening segment, and you ended it with like a rant about Doc Rivers being ashamed of himself or something.
How do you feel about the NBA All-Star Game draft, where it's just two people drafting teams, not East versus West?
Yeah.
That he doesn't care about.
I just care about who coaches the team.
I was hoping you cared because it's the return of East versus West this year.
For me, it's more about what happened with Adrian Griffin and the fact that Doc Rivers is an overrated head coach.
Do you know who the other head coach is in the NBA All-Star Game this year?
So we have Doc in the East. The Western Conference NBA coach. So it's the guy
Way to say it back to us. Really think about
this is me filibustering.
You're not going to get it.
Making it seem like he didn't understand the question.
We can stop while we're ahead on this bit.
So it wasn't Mike Malone, Denver Nuggets.
You're not going to get it. I'm sorry.
I'm not going to get it?
I don't think you're going to get it.
I don't think so either.
Here's a hint.
If we told you the team name, would you get it?
Gene Shue?
Never mind.
Juju, explain the hint. I still don't think he'll get it.
Anthony Edwards.
Oh, God. Who's the Timberwolves head coach?
You could give me all the guesses in the world. I don't know who that is.
It used to be Flip Saunders.
Hey, they should have sent Amin here. He could have helped us with this segment.
You're right. Yes. But Billy Cunningham, Rick Adelman, all those names mean something to me. Why? Because they coached in the NBA All-Star Game, I think.
Right.
But I don't know.
But you're right about Doc, though. He's 1-3. How is you the coach of the All-Star team? Like the transitional coach, the intern, he won his game, and then you came in and stunk up the set, and now you're the coach.
Right.
And that was you was his mentor, Adrian Griffin's mentor.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of SHIT is this?
Yes.
And in Doc's defense, he has come out and been like, it's ridiculous that I'm doing this.
Oh,
like,
please.
He's like, I should send the staff.
Then don't
ridiculous.
take the job.
He just says
I mean,
things.
seriously, what's ridiculous? The fact that he's the Bucks coach? Because that's also ridiculous.
I'm just saying, at least he's not like, I'm happy. Like, he at least had the right attitude of, I just got here. Like, the staff should just go.
Right.
But it's still ridiculous. To the point, last night, the Jazz were up 12 entering the fourth quarter and won by 15. The Bucks got outscored 40-13 in the fourth quarter.
Right.
Oh,
like, this is not just like, oh, they're getting... Like, they got their ass kicked in the fourth quarter.
I know. Can you explain what happened towards the end of that game?
Well, no, you're talking about me and Juju having
a different game.
It was Nuggets.
We were at the sports book, and Juju and Chris were sweating out a big bet that they made.
We had a set, of course, like you do at the Circa late at night. You have a second half bet on the Nuggets to cover 10.5.
You haven't lived till you have a second half.
They went into the half. They went into the half down 3, so they needed to win by 8 for us to cover.
Yes.
With 30 seconds left, they're up by 9. They have the ball.
Right.
We're like, okay, if they get a bucket here, we are good. So what do the Nuggets do? They dribble out and just take the violation.
Right.
So now the Portland gets the ball back with 12 seconds left, and we're all thinking they're going to just go get an easy layup and blow this for us. But respect and honor entered the frame, and Chauncey Billups, since they dribbled it out, they couldn't come back at this point, so the Blazers just dribbled it out and didn't go for the layup. So we covered.
Yes, to Juju's credit, he said Chauncey Billups would not do that.
That's true. I was so
when
sure.
When the other coach surrenders, Chauncey surrenders.
If it was a men's college basketball game, you would have been there for another hour before it ended.
Respect and honor is why we covered that.
Yeah.
Integrity.
Salute to Chauncey Billups, man. Big game Billups.
We were alive. Never been so excited just to see somebody dribble for like 9 seconds.
Missed a big shot. Yes. No shot, though.
Sounds like you guys kind of got after it last night. Lucy and I went to bed like very early. You guys went out to Fremont Street. You went to the sports book. I mean
no invite either. That was kind of odd.
You guys did say you were both like.
I would have appreciated the invite.
Yeah.
The look in y'all eyes when we left Radio Row yesterday and going back, I was like, I'm not bothering them sisters. They will bite me.
We went to bed so early.
Yeah. I was in my jams by like 6:45.
Were you really?
Oh, yeah.
But, Lucy, you were telling us you watched the Grammys twice, but had no idea you were watching it the second time.
So I just, like, pulled the Grammys
fresh,
up,
right?
and then it was, like, I went to bed at probably, like, 8:30, 8:45, and it was, like, 8:15, and I was just watching the Grammys, and I was like, man, they've been going for, like, 3-4 hours at this point, and then I had realized just now when you said they repeated it that I was just watching the beginning of the Grammys again.
Nice.
Didn't even notice.
Are you guys excited for the football game? Are you excited for the
one?
Super Bowl? For the 49ers, for the
Oh.
Chiefs, for Mahomes?
It's early. We don't have to talk about that
I'm just
today.
wondering, though.
I don't want to blow all my
I can
Super
tell
Bowl
you-
content on
No,
Monday
we're not
morning.
blowing
Stu.
all- We're not blowing all the Super Bowl content, but we are at the Super Bowl. We're on Radio Row.
But
and it
opening
is-
night hasn't happened yet.
That's
I can
right.
tell you
You're
guys.
right. You're right. That's
It's
fair.
still, the afterglow of the Pro Bowl is still on us.
Has
I
it
would like to
started?
go to media night tonight if you guys want to go at the stadium.
Yeah,
Does
we
anyone want to go?
all have
Absolutely.
to go.
What do you mean you have to go?
I'm obligated to be
Yeah.
there.
Oh, you are? I'm just choosing to go.
That's
I mean,
why I'm here.
Would you go if you didn't have to be there?
Hell no. Maybe not. I don't know.
That's a good
The
question.
open
right?
mics are a problem because I'm just cackling into my mic right now. Normally, if we're in the studio, I'll just turn it
Right,
off.
right.
But now I know what it's like to be Stu on God Bless Football, just laughing into my mic all day.
Thank you.
You crack me up.
What are you distracted by?
I'm not. I'm wondering.
You're
Mike's
looking
cackling.
around. You're not looking at anyone. What are you looking at?
I'm just looking to see who's here,
It's what
see if
you
any of my
do.
friends are here. It's what you do on Radio Row. You just see who's walking by.
Oh,
You might ask them to
Juju,
come on.
did you see your friend from last year's here? Tony Bruno's already here hanging out.
Brother,
He was already on the show.
I already did an interview with Tony Bruno
Really?
yesterday.
Yes.
I walked in, I
Oh,
seen
my
my dog.
Lord.
You feel
Yesterday?
me? Yesterday. Salute to Tony Bruno.
Why
That's
is
my
he
dog.
doing a show Sunday night?
Because he's Tony Bruno.
Because it never stops. Show
Yeah.
business never stops.
Right.
Yeah.
Duh.
And also, but on the football game, I hope Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift win this game so bad just because all the haters that don't like Taylor Swift, I want y'all to drink it in
Same.
all summer long, Daddy. Get them, Taylor. Swag surf. Let's call it the Taylor Swerf.
Yep.
Let's call it the Travis Kelce fade. Let's call everything it. I'm with it, brother. Take over.
Juju, I think one of the problems with what you just said, and I guess some of the reason as to why people are annoyed by all this, Taylor Swift isn't winning anything if they win the Super Bowl, right? But you're
Yes,
just like,
she
I
is.
want Taylor to win the Super Bowl.
Taylor was the
Looks-
biggest winner of this NFL season.
Right. She wins love.
Well, no, the NFL was the
I would
biggest
say
winner of this
I
NFL
can,
season.
or Travis
They
Kelce.
both won.
Right.
Taylor
Yeah.
has an album coming out in a month that she announced like yesterday.
The publicity was good on both sides.
Yes.
That
it
was
was
what
mutually
is.
beneficial.
Yes.
I didn't love that part of it. I saw that clip of the Grammys. Taylor went up to accept, and she's just like, my album comes out, and I'm going to tweet out a picture. It's like, where's the thing? I don't know. I just felt like that was a little...
Look,
It
hey,
was her 13th.
efficiency.
And she said that.
She's run out of people to thank.
The first thing she said was, this is my 13th Grammy. I was just like, that's a power move.
Her lucky number.
Balling.
What if Patrick
Maybe you don't know
Mahomes?
it's my lucky
Did she
number.
say that for
yeah,
real?
she really did.
What if Patrick Mahomes wins a Super Bowl and he's like, "This is my 4th Super Bowl"?
Yeah.
in the interview, people would be so mad. I hope he does that.
Now, Stu, I do have a
Yes.
breakdown
His third,
of
though, by the
what
way.
we
Third,
should
sorry.
be talking
They're
about
fine.
each day
Yeah.
You're
about
right.
the game.
I didn't want to correct her.
Sorry.
It's
Fourth that
Monday.
he's
It's
played
so
is-
Listen,
early.
I don't know who the T-Wolves coach is. What was
I
that?
gave him an extra one. All right.
I'm saying we don't have to do it
My
now.
personal record book.
I do have a breakdown of what we should be talking about each day at the Super
Okay.
Bowl.
Wow.
All right.
For me, Monday is unit talk.
Right.
We break down the units.
Yeah.
What?
Who has the best D-line? Who's got the
Right.
best receivers? Who's
Okay.
got this?
Right.
Tuesday for me is head coach debate.
Okay.
I mean, this one's kind of actually this is a tough one. I mean, everyone
It's
loves
not.
Andy Reid. And Shanahan is coming for his stuff.
Well, get there already.
Right.
I'm just saying.
All right,
about
we
take
said that in 2022.
How about you take
Yeah.
some of his stuff?
Exactly.
okay?
Take
Like
a
just
thing.
some.
How
Take a
about not
thing
all this
from
stuff?
him.
Just a
Right.
thing.
And
It's
then
fine.
when-
The
Tired
words
of
of
him.
Stugotz,
Yeah.
Kyle Shanahan, blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
Really?
And Brock Purdy. Blah,
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 blah.
I think we're
blah.
just bored with how great he's been. That dude is,
Good.
I think so.
Not great.
I mean,
That's really it.
I mean, Andy. I mean, I think we're talking about the two best. I mean, Tomlin's in there. The two best head coaches going right now.
Well, that's for Tuesday.
that are employed because
That is
Bill
for Tuesday.
Belichick
For
doesn't
Everyone
count.
stop.
Exactly.
That's
That's
not
Tuesday.
today. That's
Yeah.
not Monday's
So,
topics.
This is
Wednesday-
Tuesday talk,
McVay
right.
would like a word.
Right.
Sean
That's
McVay.
true.
Monday we talk units only. Right.
Yes.
Monday's units.
Yeah.
Wednesdays we get to. This is kind of a boring debate in this Super Bowl. Quarterbacks.
Right.
That's Wednesday.
It's
We
not
could
boring.
skip Wednesday.
We
Yeah,
can
we
I
can
mean,
skip Wednesday.
You can
No,
skip
no, it's
that
going to be
debate.
great. I got a whole hour and a half on Brock
Okay,
Purdy.
but not
Pop.
today.
Okay, really?
That's
Yes.
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Save it.
Thursday we do who wants him more.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
It's
Yep.
just about like no more X's and O's. Just who wants it.
Mhm.
Vibes.
49ers.
And then of course Friday. predictions. I mean, that's what we do.
It's a good run of week.
So that's you guys want to stick to the schedule?
Yes.
So at some point in this show today, we'll do units.
Okay.
Yep.
So everyone think about your favorite units.
G
and we'll
unit.
get back to it. Yep. G unit, solid.
50 Cent.
So how do we do units? Just explain this to the crew here.
I think the DBs for the Chiefs are just are really going to answer the bell.
So we're each going to pick.
I was just faking it there.
We're each going to pick our favorite
so
unit from one of these
just to be clear,
I don't know.
you said we're supposed to talk about units, and then he asked you, and you're like, I just made that up. Did you
first of all-
prepare a unit? This is your idea.
Well, I'm not giving out the good unit stuff now.
Okay.
When are we going to get to it?
We're prepping the unit. Are we doing unit talk now?
No.
We're running out of time for today's show.
I think we
Already?
save it.
Yeah.
We just started.
I think we only have a segment left in today's show, right?
I believe so.
Well, next segment.
All right, we
will-
can do backers in that unit.
Mike
will
Fuentes
also-
looks confused.
We will all say our
We're
favorite
doing 2
unit.
hours today, apparently.
What?
I don't know.
That's
Why don't we double this for Wednesday? We're not going to do quarterbacks, are we? Well, Juju's going to do quarterbacks. We give him half the show, and then the other half
That's
we
Wednesday.
finish.
That's
yeah.
Wednesday.
Juju doing an hour and a half on Brock. I would love to listen to that.
Wear my suit.
Brock Purdy.
Juju, I'm not certain you could do 5 minutes. I say this respectfully. I don't know if I could do 5
Brother,
minutes on Brock Purdy.
What's better than Mr. Irrelevant going from the last pick? Look, don't get me started.
That's for Wednesday.
Save it for Wednesday.
That's for Wednesday.
Yes, sir.
But I want you to
Iowa State.
I
Sorry.
want
Sorry.
Never
That's why
beat
I said-
Iowa.
That's why I said sorry.
Juju, on Wednesday, can we try to have you talk 90 minutes straight about Brock Purdy?
Yes, you can.
We can start with 90 seconds, not to put too much pressure on him.
He offered 90 minutes. I'll
He
take
did.
it. I
Why
mean,
are we starting the Monday show being mean to Brock
No,
Purdy?
I have niceness for him.
Yeah.
That's what I think he should be celebrated more.
I mean, I know why Lucy is.
Right.
I'm a hater.
I think he
I
should
love
be.
to hate.
I think we should put him on a pedestal because he's a hero for children everywhere. You don't have to be the #1 draft pick to make it to the Super Bowl and go against Taylor Swift and have a whole army of Swifties out on your ass. Like, bro, look, 90 minutes.
All right.
Wednesday.
I agree with
He
Stephen
can do
A.
it. I believe in him.
I agree with Stephen A. Smith where I saw a clip of him. This is a game for Brock Purdy. If he wins against Patrick Mahomes here, we have to respect him.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
Whereas if he doesn't, we can kind of just put him where he is now. Like he's a fine quarterback, but we
Right.
don't know if
This
he
is
can.
for Wednesday.
That is
Yeah.
He
We're
has
getting
to-
way ahead of
Well, a unit,
ourselves.
quarterbacks are a unit.
They have to beat the Chiefs.
That's a good point.
And Purdy has to be the reason that
Yeah.
they beat the Chiefs.
I mean, he's the reason that they're in the Super Bowl, in my opinion. Those
Right.
late game scrambles are what we wanted Lamar to do.
No, but I'm saying for him to get max credit, max respect,
Right.
you have to beat Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl, but be the reason that you beat Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Meaning it can't be McCaffrey, the defense, or anything else. It has to be Brock Purdy.
So everyone has to play worse, but he has to play
He just
better.
has to play great. Yes.
He can't. Yes, he's got.
This is going to be a great topic for Wednesday.
He just has to be
guys.
perfect. You don't
Right.
get it.
Yes.
He
I
also
mean,
looks like Dana Carvey from Master of Disguise. Turtle, but that's neither here nor there.